We are the keepers of the flame, the sacred order. Let the ceremony begin.
And today, faithful acolytes, we take a look at this. Our ceremonial sauce comes courtesy of Roger Debs of Burn Your Tongue, cleverly not so hidden in the Quilted Bear in the Newgate Mall in Ogden, Utah. We raise our flames to Roger. The hallowed shelves of Burn Your Tongue now hold over 700 sauces, making Burn Your Tongue one of the largest sauce purveyors anywhere. If you're a chili head, you must make the pilgrimage. You can also find Roger on Facebook at the link in the description below. And what this is, you can see this very glossy foily label. It is the Hellfire Gourmet Red Hot Sauce. And I don't know if I can get this to pull in a way that it's legible. Let's try though. Okay, so we're going to skim this. Red jalapenos, tomatillos, sun-dried tomatoes, cayenne, chili powder, Anaheim chili powder, cilantro, cayenne pepper again, I guess. Cumin, garlic, vinegar, cooking wine, brown sugar, lemon and lime juice, paprika, curry powder, and coriander. And so you can see it is relatively thick sauce. It does flow pretty well though. Definitely there's some chunks of stuff in it. It smells more of a cumin than anything else. You can see it pours a little chunky here. And the color is really pretty. It's a sort of a darker, much darker red here. Chunks in it. I would say this is even tending. It reminds me a little bit of a mole, just with the ground up stuff in it, but not a bad looking sauce. Not a bad looking sauce at all. But you know how they say, look on everything. Definitely got a lot of tomatillos there, a little bit of garlic, some cumin and some curry powder. I don't think that's a good combination personally, but it's I guess it strikes me as more towards Mexican style foods than anything else, particularly with the tomatillos in there. I mean, in conjunction with the other stuff as well, but it's there's just something off, and there's some contrasting flavor notes in there that it's just a bit off-putting. But by itself, it's not bad. All right, so if you look at the review, which is in the description down below, I have had a very difficult time trying to find a good place for this to fit in. So I'm trying a lot of Mexican style foods. There's a lot of stuff in there that should work really well with pork. But I put it on a carnitas and bean burrito, and it was not good. I did not enjoy that at all. So I thought, okay, well, maybe the beans are the issue. So I deleted the beans. I'm just going to try it. I'm just going to go with a straight carnitas burrito here for burrito number 1. Let's throw some sauce on there. All right, so we're gonna make this nice. Here's burrito number 1. Okay, now I know that normally you don't see this next bit on here, but you know that's probably just because I'm not the one making it. Because when I'm making it, it's a little something that's got to be there. And of course, I'm talking about just a little cheese. So let's put the sauce on first. I should like this sauce more than I do. I really find it just kind of odd that I don't. And like I said, I've gone through quite a bit of it trying to figure out where to put it, and it's just there's flavor notes in there that throw me, and it just makes it. You know, I've got a really good Mexican style sauce that I use all the time. It's just a blend. And you can see the video of me coming up with the blend. Well, not coming up with it, but you can see the video of me blending it if you go through the hot sauce playlist. But basically, it's just a couple really nice habanero sauces that, to me, each were lacking one thing. So I threw them together and made a little magic. Let's get that off to the side. Okay. So first things first, let's try it just with the meat. It's not bad here. Just some strange flavor notes here. And I don't know what type of curry exactly is in this. It doesn't specify. I think that and the coriander, though, they could probably just as well do away with. Not really getting any brown sugar flavor, especially either. Well, just by itself with the carnitas is probably the best version of this I've had so far, and it's still it leaves me wishing I had something else. It just isn't clicking right. You know, cayenne and jalapeno is a good combination. Not very Mexican-y, but that's what I mean. This I can't figure out what this sauce is wanting to be. What it's trying to do. I don't understand. All right, here we go with the cheese. The cheese is interesting and that tempers it slightly. As I was saying in the written review, you get some masking of some flavors, and then what's left doesn't always go with what you're eating. I think I got a little bit of that going on here. And this is just a triple cheddar. So it's a white cheddar, sharp cheddar, and mild cheddar. It was definitely better by itself on the meat, though. It's just a strange sauce. You know, now I've used through about a good 2/3 of the bottle or so. I'm still not sure. I don't get it. I mean, I think they were trying to make something fancy. Just for me, I can't quite say how successful it was. Actually, I can't. I can say it wasn't. You know, and putting this in stir fry would, I guess, it'd be an interesting experiment, but I don't see how this is going to go any better with Asian flavors. So, yeah, I don't know. This is a. I mean, it's like I said, it's just kind of a sauce without an identity. It just doesn't quite fit in particularly well with a lot of stuff that I can see. And flexibility, I think, is one of the major parts, one of the more important parts. That's why it has its own category in the scoring that I do for the sauces on the blog, available in the link down below. But the more flexible a sauce is, I mean, that's a desirable trait. You definitely want that. And this one, to me, is just isn't. I just don't know where it goes. I mean, the flavor, like I said, is okay by itself, but then with other stuff, it becomes increasingly less okay, and it's just odd, you know. And I think that's not the impression you want to wind up being left with your sauce. At least not for me, anyway. So there you have it, the Hellfire Gourmet Red Hot Sauce.
Now go forth in peace to serve the flame.